We can analyze implication arguments by checking that when the premises are true, the conclusion follows. So these have the structure if then in that. That is going to be familiar from when we did conditional statements. So here's an example. If you bought bread, then you went to the store. That's our conditional statement or our implication. And then we also have you bought bread. So we have like a fact of what happened. And we want to conclude you went to the store. So the structure of that is implication plus something that happened. Can we conclude that this thing happened next? We went to the store. So let's have a look. We know that B implies S. If so, that means if B happens, then S must follow. That's like a rule that we have. And then next, we know that B does happen. So not only do we have this rule, but now we have like a fact of the situation where B did occur. And so, of course, if B did occur, we apply the rule. So we know that S must follow, that we did go to the store. So this is a valid argument. Here's another example. If I don't do my English homework, I will not pass my English class. And next, if I don't pass my English class, then I cannot graduate. And the conclusion is if I don't do my English homework, then I won't graduate. So let's look at this structure. So not H implies not E implies not G. Can then we just go from not H to not G. So H, homework, E, English class, G, graduate. So I have these two implications here, and what happens is they kind of blend together in this transitive way so that what ultimately can go is a path from not H to not G. So this is a valid argument. And then lastly, I have if I have a shovel, I can dig a hole. And then I dug a hole. Conclusion, therefore I had a shovel. And I think you guys might know if you've ever dug a hole with your bare hands that this conclusion does not necessarily follow. So here we have, let S be shovel, H is hole or digging a hole or whatever. So we have that S implies H. We know that H happened. We know that the consequence happened. But does that necessarily mean that you had a shovel? So it is not given the converse, H implies S. Like just because you dig a hole doesn't imply that you have a shovel. And we learned in conditional statements that just because S implies H doesn't mean that H implies S. So having dug a hole is not enough for us to conclude the presence of a shovel, and this argument is invalid.